Hello, and welcome to another episode of Chasing Mysteries Gardens. I'm Rebecca, and along with my wife Karen, we are on a mission to renovate and rejuvenate our little piece of earth. Today, I'm just going to have a chat with you. There's a couple things that I would love to go over, get your advice on, and see if you can help me in continuing with this channel. It is fall. It's starting to get cooler. The days are much cooler. The nights are even cooler. I'm anticipating a frost at any day. Our typical frost day here is about October 15th or a little bit later than that. So there is a lot to do in the garden to get ready for fall. There's a number of things that I would like to do. Whether or not they're going to happen, I don't know. Recently, I haven't been posting very many videos, and there's a reason for this, and that is I've kind of run out of gardening content. I have bad knees, arthritis in my knees, and a month ago, the medicine that I get in my knees started to wear off, and I just could not move around the gardens the way that I wanted to, and I couldn't. It was just really hard for me to do anything out there. I would pick what I could pick, but as far as tending and taking care of things, there was just nothing I could do. My garden's kind of on a little slant, and that hurt to go up and down the hill. So I did what I could. I just didn't video. So I've run out of things to show you. It always seems like just when you get everything the way you want it and things are growing nicely and you're able to come outside and enjoy your deck and the cooler air and the nicer days, it just ends so quickly around here. You get so little summer, which I'm not complaining about because I do love the winter. But we will be busy the next few weeks in October, putting things away, pruning, taking care of our garden beds, and I'm hoping to gather some of these seeds. I planted these wildflowers later than I probably should have, and they're just now starting to be beautiful blooms and gorgeous giant flowers. So I'm hoping that before the frost that I will be able to save some seeds from them because I just found them so beautiful. I'd like to plant them in other places on our property. So they were excellent for the pollinators. There are still those big bumblebees. They're still flying around collecting pollen. It's nice that they have this available for them this late in the year. Most blooms are going away, and they are busy collecting all the nectar they can from these giant wildflowers. So that makes me happy. Another thing I noticed in my garden was that the cucumbers, they're pretty much dead. But there's one cucumber that has flowers. I don't think we're going to get anything from it, but it's always fun to see that it's still producing and still growing. But those things will not last forever, and we are going to get things ready for the winter. There are some things that in the fall cleanup that I'm going to show you. We're going to do an October garden tour. I know I just showed you the September one, but that one was filmed at the beginning of September. So this one I'm going to film soon to show you kind of what October looks like around here, right before we start to put the beds to rest. Then we're going to do our work, and I'll try to film as much as I can, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. I'm going to try to plant garlic this year. I've never done that before, but I've always wanted to try it. So I have to get on the ball because you need to do that when it starts to get cooler and the ground gets colder. And because the garlic grows in the ground over the winter, it needs that cold to grow in the following year. So I would like to do that. Let's see. I need to get rid of some of these vegetables that just aren't gonna make it to the first frost. Let's see, there's some pruning that needs done. I would like to dehydrate some of the extra herbs that I have growing. to use those in the winter. So there's a lot to do. Oh, in the kitchen, I would like to do raspberry jam. I'd like to show you how to can potatoes. There's just a lot to do. So I got a pressure canner, and I didn't film, I did a lot of beans, but I haven't shown you any of those because I was afraid of the pressure canner, and I wanted to be 100% on my game when I was doing it for the first couple times, so that I kind of got a hang of it, and then eventually I will be able to show you how to use a pressure canner in a safe and easy way. It's so easy. There's like so many things I'd like to do with it. I want to can pineapple. I want to can stock, chicken stock, and meats, and so many things that I could do with this. And these are all experimental things I've never done before, things I don't know what they're going to taste like. I just want to try them. That's all I'm doing right now, is just trying things and see how they go. And then we'll go from there. What else? I feel like there's so much. We do have a couple of household projects that we'll bring you along for. So when we got our shed, it is green with yellow trim, and the house is yellow, and we want to do green trim just to have fun and match it. The shutters need to be redone anyway, so we've chosen pretty much the same color green as our shed to kind of make a match. Even though I haven't shown you all of the canning work that I've done, I have done a ton of beans and pickles and dilly beans. I've canned corn. I've done so many things. We did grape jelly. So I'm going to do a video soon that just, as soon as everything is absolutely done in the garden and we're taking care of all that, I'm going to sit down and show you exactly what I grew and canned for the 2021 season. And it is so much more than I ever thought I could possibly do. Last year I grew a couple of tomatoes and some cucumbers that didn't do very well, and tried squash that didn't do very well. And this year, even though things, some things still didn't do very well, I'm just proud of myself for exploring new things, learning about beans and learning about carrots and radishes and potatoes. And it was just such a learning experience this year that I value very much, and I look forward to using that again next year as we continue with what worked and discontinue what didn't work, and keep going from there. One thing that I would like to ask your help on is now that we're winding down in the season, there's not much, there's still a lot to do outside, but eventually there won't be anything to do outside. So my question for you is, what do you want to see? What kind of content would you be interested in watching? Did you like the children's story that I did? Do you like the cooking videos that I do? Do you want to see more crafty things? I can do pretty much anything crafting. Not much of a sewer. Karen can show you quilting. It's not something I've talked to her about, so I can't make any promises. What else? I do paper crafting. I do watercolors, painting. I make cards. I make signs. Like anything that you would like to know, please let me know in the comment section, and I will work on getting the content that you want to see. I do, what else could I do? I sing. I could sing songs to you. The sky's the limit, really. If you suggest it, I will try it. I try to live my life where I'm not afraid to try new things. So if there's something that you would like to see, please just let me know in the comments below. I have given you a bunch of information in a short amount of time. I don't know how much of it made sense, but it's what I got right now. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more. I have got new medicine in my knees, so I am ready to get back into the garden, and I will take you with me as much as I possibly can before we are all done for this year's season. The best way that you can help me right now is, one, give me suggestions for content that you would like to see down in the comments below, and also share these videos with everyone that you know that might be interested. Your friends, your family, your colleagues at work, anybody who enjoys gardening, who enjoys canning and crafting and cooking and whatever we have to give you on this channel. So that is the best way that we can share knowledge and learning and happiness and joy and suki suki. So with that, I wish you a giant suki suki. Love the earth, love yourself, love each other. Till next time.